F1 stream for tonight. I am your host, the American voice of RSF1, Days Freak, alongside my co-commentator, Mando. How are we all doing tonight, folks? And how are you doing, Mando?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. We come to you live from the Saudi Arabia track today. 25 laps of this incredibly hard track, which I find of a circuit length of 6.2 kilometers long. So this is going to be a lovely race. How do you like this track, Days?
Well, last year I was quite fond of it, but unfortunately this year, due to the complete and utter lack of grip on every track, let alone this one, it's become a far tougher challenge. Far tougher than I really find necessary.
I just cannot seem to hook up this track no matter what I do. I always struggle. And it's normally around 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that sort of area, where it's a bit snaky.
That was a fantastic start to our stream. Just getting completely kicked out of the game. Thanks, EA, you pile of dog water.
Well, I'm still in, so.
Well, then, just tell us what you can while I try to get back into this POS game.
So everyone is still just sitting in the garage at the minute. Just waiting for someone to come out here. Who is going to be your winner for tonight? Days?
Well, that's a tough one. I believe we'd had the same guy win the first two races. Last season's Tier 3 championship winner, LWS Yorkie. And I do want to put my money on him, but I feel like this track could be a whole new monster to tame compared to Baku and what's the other one?
As we have
Australia.
the Ferrari of Langham. Go out. I'm calling him Langham, but it's LA16 Ham.
Alright, let me try to see if I can pull the stream up on my phone. I swear it's got to be up. There we go.
Mine, it's not even up.
Yeah, mine only just pulled up now, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but it's whatever.
And we've also got the other Ferrari of Logan.
Django Slogan.
With Bizarre Mike, Yorkie, Shane, Jedi, DZNQQ, and Joshish. All out on track.
Hopefully it doesn't load me out again, but I'm not going to make any promises here.
As LA16 Ham is the first car out on track. As he comes around to start his lap. Nice and tidy in the first two corners. Getting pretty close to the wall there. Could have got a little bit closer.
And Django Slogan diving back into the pits.
Nicely done through there. Nice and clean.
Ditto Bizarre Mike. Okay, so
it's fine though. Keeps it inbound.
Here we go. First hot lap of the session will be by the Aston Martin of LWS Yorkie. And into the Canes into second gear for this one. Immediately by turn 3, I believe this one little kink is called. Followed 4, 5, and 6.
LA17 Ham is in
7.
front.
Done a good job riding these curbs. Not taking too much of the track. Through the first sector, it's a 32.6 for the Aston Martin. And into the quote-unquote banked hairpin. I mean, Formula One fans may call this banked, but as an American who's watched NASCAR and IndyCar, I can tell you that's not much banking. I want to go to Zandvoort. Now we're talking about banking.
As LA17 Ham goes around the last corner and he's about to cross the line. Does a 130.3.
Oh, wow. It told me everybody was on an outlap. Oh, Gruesome Elixir, yellow in Sector 1. It's for Gruesome Elixir. Lost his front wing. Not quite sure what caused the damage, but I assume he must have spun off. Another yellow in the first sector. It's for Langham.
As Jayish? Yeah, Jayish. Even though he's gone off the track now, and he's probably going to abandon this lap, he's gone out on a set of mediums.
Wow! And there's Yorkie with a 28.9.
Looks like it's going to be Yorkie again.
I'd say he's probably safe from here on out.
Yeah, definitely.
Jetta Gamer across the line with a 30.2. Shane with a 31.4 and a 29.6 for DZNQs. Not sure what to call this guy.
I'm just going to call him D's. Just easier to say D's.
Can't argue with that logic. And Slinky Maliki across the line puts up a 43.2.
That was just a banker lap.
Got a lot of ERS still, so yeah, definitely a banker. Corner, he's current lap, and he'll have another one here.
So it has a part of the McLaren team, but in Div 5, the two drivers that are within my team are Shane and Mega Centurion, so I hope they do well tonight.
ACQ has invalidated his lap. He's going to have to go again. You get yellows in Sector 2. One's for a Haas, and the other is for a Mercedes. Fruit Boy is, I believe he's run out of fuel. Yeah, he's certainly run out of fuel.
They didn't come together, did they?
No, don't see any damage on them. They're just both out of fuel. He's coming into the pits.
As we've got Snedden out on a set of mediums.
Matty currently on an invalidated lap. Mega Centurion coming towards the end of his hot lap, or out lap.
I'm going to keep an eye on Snedden here and see what he can do on those set of mediums.
The yellows in sectors 1 and 2.
Yeah, just a slow car.
Romeo. Good news, Alfa Romeo gets out of the way of Mega Centurion. He's able to continue on with his lap. Mega Centurion has also put up a very good fight in the beginning of the season, but right now, nothing's really mattered because everything in this field is thrown at Yorkie. He's just caught and taken back to the house, if you'll forgive my NFL reference.
Joshua has just put in the chat, look at the absolute bottle in P10. I think he means T10. So I can understand T10. There is no bottle. There is no P10 time at the minute. So.
Oh, I think he's talking about Gruesome Elixir.
Yeah. It was a bit of bottlenecking around turn 10 as well earlier.
Coming out of the final corner now, Mega Centurion opens the DRS and heading down to the line. What can the McLaren do here?
Joshua Davis.
It's a 29-1. It's P2.
Joshua Davis in the chat is Jayish.
Oh, yeah, so he was talking about himself.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he was talking about Jish, not Elixir. Okay. Genghis Logan across the line puts up a 29-0. He's less than a tenth back on Yorkie. ACQ put up a lap a long time ago, 30.3. It's P6. 30.3 for Langham. 30.4 for Maddie. It's P8. Slinky with a 30.6, 30.8 for Shane, and a 31.2 for Locker. Your current order of drivers who've put up laps.
As Zolbrad goes out on a set of
final
mediums.
corner. And Snedden across the line puts up a 29.8. It's P5 for the AlphaTauri.
That's quick on those mediums. He would have set 28 on the softs, I reckon.
He'd probably a second a lap faster on the softs.
Yeah.
Certainly wouldn't doubt it.
Slow moving car, sector 3.
It is the Williams of Maddie. He's just been Slim's team earlier today.
That's taken advantage of the turns there, Snedden. You can't be doing that.
I gotta clip it if it's a penalty. I can't clip it, I'm on stream. And I didn't see it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, he was turning, but he's taking advantage of track limits.
The slow-moving Aston, it's Cornish. You know, Zilbrad's getting a fat toe off of the Red Bull. I believe it is Gruesome Elixir, or perhaps Bizarre Mike. Across the line, Zilbrad's going to put up a 30.6. It's P11. And it was not Bizarre Mike, so it was Gruesome Elixir who gave him that toe.
Snedden comes into the pits. We've got Elixir on a lap.
Oh. Watching Bizarre Mike for a moment, he hit the wall. And bumps the wall again, trying to get into the pits. Not quite sure what he's doing there, but...
He's getting a nice toe from the Alpine in front.
Gruesome's not on a lap. He's not quite sure what he's doing here, to be honest. He's not bringing his ERS up. He's still got plenty of fuel.
He's on cooldown. Or he's coming in. Brad looks like he's coming in as well. So the only one we got on the lap at the minute is Jish.
Oh, almost lost the rear end completely. Almost did a Mick Schumacher through sector 1, and he's still nearly losing the rear end again. He's just barely catching this car. I don't know how he saved the car like that twice. Absolutely fantastic save by him both times, though. With that being said, I somewhat doubt that he's going to be putting up a better lap time this lap. Though he could put up a better, he could put up a lap time, but... Oh, and he's starting to run out of fuel, too. He's not going to have enough fuel to put up another lap.
He's got a...
Gruesome Elixir improving by almost 3/10 through the first sector. So we'll actually, unless that Ferrari ahead is on a lap too.
I've just noticed Logan's within a 10th of Yorkie.
Yeah, I mentioned it about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I've only just seen it.
Shane across the line for the second sector. He's still improving. Dropped a few hundredths in the middle sector. That's all good. Opens up the DRS for the penultimate time on this lap. No, he doesn't. And he's backed out.
Is
Oh,
Horizon
wow,
going to
and
bin it as normal?
laying him across the line has improved to a 29.898. It's P7 for the Ferrari. Gruesome Elixir has improved by 1/100th of a second.
As the
And we've got
Williams of
Shane.
Horizon gets purple sector 2.
We'll watch along with him. See if Verizon 40 can improve his lap time. Coming out of the final corner now. Opens the DRS. Heading down to the line. It's a 28.8. It's provisional pole position. Absolutely fantastic lap from the Williams of Verizon 40. Wow.
Congrats on that. That is a stunning lap.
Certainly is.
They're going to be anyone that can beat that in the last 3 minutes.
Get corners burning extra fuel in the final sector. Getting out of the way of the Alpha Tauri. I'm not sure which one that is. Into the final corner now. Cornish will start his, possibly his final hot lap of the session. We got Snedden, who's improved to a 29.697. It's P6 for the Alpha Tauri, and we've got Gruesome Elixir, who's just left the session. He's definitely going to need an invite back. Get yellows in Sector 2 for a slow-moving Williams. Verizon 40. I don't think he's run out of fuel. Angus Logan is retired in the pits. So good news there.
Okay, for some reason I can't load up the camera tag of Gruesome Elixir.
Well, he's not on Xbox. He's a PlayStation player. That's right. Oh boy. Well, we're gonna have to hope he can join back soon. We got Macy Q, who's backed out of a lap. Jedi Gamer has just retired from the session in the pit lane. Macy Q coming out of the final corner now. Yorkie retiring in the pits. What can Macy Q do as he's opened up the DRS into the line? It's oh, he doesn't improve at all.
Cornish might be going out here. He's running out of fuel and he hasn't set a lap time.
No, and he's invalidated his current lap. He's got just over a minute left in the session. He's going to dive into the pits. Yeah. Boya has just crossed the line. Locker, Shane have all retired from the session. Shane is not safe, though. Slinky has been disqualified for going the wrong way. That's what I'm always saying. You got to turn yourself around quickly. You cannot wait.
So we know that Slinky's going to be starting from the back. Then it'd be Cornish.
We're going to be the three joining them. Poea through the first sector. It's a 33.4 flat. What more can she do in these final two sectors? Right on board with the Alpine.
Can she knock out
Shane? Little bit of... Oh, no! I saw a little bit of oversteer, and it just... She lost every ounce of control she ever had. The moment she corrected it.
Gave up.
Yeah, the checkered flag is dropped on the session. Fruit Boy has crossed the line in just enough time. So we move on to the next man across the line. It's going to be Macy Q. He's invalidated his lap. He's currently sitting P11. He should be safe, though. Oh, and Fruit Boy's just wrecked out. I just went over to him, and I saw him in the wall. Wow. Oh, man, that's got to be heartbreaking. Fruit Boy is not going to get a chance to improve his lap time of a 37.6. Clearly not representative of the time he can do. And unfortunately, it's not going to matter now.
Yeah, Slinky, if you can keep the language to a minimum if possible, please. So it looks like our 5
Maddie's gonna
drivers we
dive
are
into
going to
the
be
pits.
losing is Slinky Malinky, Cornish, Pawaya, Brute Boy, and Gruesome Elixir. It's a shame to see Cornish go out.
Yeah. Nah, Slinky, we all, it's all good, man. Just, we are trying to keep it a little professional. And I'm not blaming you for your disqualification. It's just, I don't know. Whenever I get turned around like that, I try to turn myself back around as quick as I can. I'm not worried about traffic or anything. I'll take the penalty later. I'm not trying to get disqualified. So your pole sitter after Q1 is Verizon 40 in the Williams with a 28.813. Yorkie, Jengus Logan, Mega Centurion, Dees, Snedden, Bizarre Mike, Locker, Langham, Jedi Gamer, Macy Q, Jish, Zilbrad, Maddie, and RSF1 Shane will be your 15 moving on to Q2. And crazy to think that Snedden is still less than 8/9 down on Verizon 40 on a set of mediums. Definitely gotta wonder what kind of time he can put up on the softs. Zilbrad as well, I'm pretty sure he also did medium tires.
You know what spices things up in Saudi Arabia? I know it's never going to happen.
Rain.
Yes, definitely rain.
Rain here would be hilarious.
I know we're on the coast here and everything, so, we're entitled to a bit of rain, but you're never going to see it around this track, so... And even if you do, is anyone going to have a setup for it? Or even be quick?
Well, only time will tell for whenever we do end up getting our first wet Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Whether it be quali or the race or both. I know in last year's game I had a wet Saudi Arabian GP race and it was absolute chaos. Just about every lap of the race we had someone wreck out.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of doing something here.
No worries. I think it was until like lap 15 when we didn't have anyone wreck out anymore, but that was because we only had 3 drivers left and I was one of them. Hydrate. Bet. Excuse me. As Shane coming out of the final corner now will start the first hot lap of this Q2 session here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. Right on board with Shane. Top speed down to 106 miles an hour. He's down to second gear for turns 1 and 2. Closely by turn 3. Bounces off the wall, I think. Either that or it was just a bit of lag. Turn 4. Followed immediately by 5. Then 6. 7. Oh! 8. 9. Turn 10. Keeps it valid though, so good job there. To 33.6 through the first sector. Now the banked hairpin. Turn 11. And he's lost it. Oh. Doesn't hit the wall, though. He's ghosted, so I'm not sure why he's sitting here waiting. There you go. Yourself turn back around quickly. Langham had a 33-1 through the first sector. Let's see what he can do through the second as he's opened up the DRS now. Across the line, it's a 102.2 through the first two sectors. The penultimate time in this lap.
Sorry about that. I was typing messages in the Discord and sending Matty a message to invite Gruesome back in.
No worries. Out of the final corner now, opens up the DRS. Langham to the line, puts up a 30.024.
So close to the 29s.
Almost a 30 flat. And Zilbrad across the line puts up a 30.5.
On mediums.
Got Shane diving back into the pits. Jesh. Look at Jesh. He's put up a 29.8. DZ puts up a 30.5.
Done a 30.5 on mediums.
31.5 for Locker.
Locker on the mediums.
Jedi Gamer across the line puts up a 29.806. About to hit the 28.7s here. We got Yorkie, who's going to be the next man across the line. And to the line, it's going to be a 29.911. P3 for the Aston Martin. It's a 29.1.
Where did that come from?
Bizarre Mike with a 29.129, a 1 minute 29 second .129 lap. That is an absolutely insane lap time, I gotta say.
Bizarre Mike,
Mega Centurion at 28.8. Woohoo! These boys have been holding back on us.
Sandbagging. Come on, guys, you shouldn't be sandbagging.
I mean, hey, if you're sandbagging in Q1, it's not that big a deal, but, you know, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I agree with it. All I'm saying is I understand. And Maddie's got a missing front wing. What has happened to him? Verizon 40 starting his hot lap now. We got Shane on an out lap. Macy Q still on his out lap. It's Snedden almost the end of Sector 1. Across the line for the end of Sector 1. It's a 32.6 for the AlphaTauri.
As Horizon has invalidated his lap.
You hate to see it.
We got no one else on the lap here apart from Snedden.
Yeah, so we're just watching along with Snedden right now. Across the line, it's a 101.2 through the first two sectors. He's absolutely on rails right now.
Purple sector 2 for Snedden. He's getting a nice toe off the cars in front.
No, he's certainly too far back to get a toe off anybody.
He's getting a little distant toe.
And it's a 28.807 for Snedden. I was telling you, it was on rails through those first two sectors, and look at that. We might be able to hit the 28.7s, maybe the 6s. And just 3 minutes ago, we were talking about 29.7s.
Can we actually see a 28.7? It's going to be
Absolutely glorious. Verizon
Can we
40
see it
has
in this
validated
session?
his lap.
As we've got Macy Q on a lap.
Could have gotten a toe off his teammate, but he gets out of the way. Not say I blame him.
And the hairpin.
33.3 through the first sector. Not spectacular going on there for Macy Q. Opens the DRS here.
I'm going to be lucky if I get into the 131s tomorrow. Oh!
Yeah. Oh!
As Macy Q hits the wall.
I don't know if that was the game or him. Oh, he almost lost that at turn 24. The 102.2 through the first 2 sectors from Macy Q, so he definitely made up a bit of time in the middle sector. How much more can he make up in this final sector? We got a good bit of lag from him. Opens the DRS, now coming down to the line. And the time's going to be a 29.9. P7 for the AlphaTauri. Cengiz Logan a 32.7 through the first sector. We move on to the Ferrari.
I'm just going to quickly send a message here.
Hey man, do what you need to do. Oh man, I missed the middle sector time. It was a 101.5 flat. Okay, wow. Cengiz Logan coming through the final corner now. He looks like he could be on for an absolutely astounding lap here. As he's opened up the DRS, heading to the line, and it's going to be a 29.0. A very, very good lap indeed. Puts him up to P3. What is the McLaren Shane? It just sat on the track. Okay. I assume he's getting out of the way of Macy Q, who's also coming into the pits now. Yorkie through the first 2 sectors has improved his time by over 1.3 seconds. At the rate he's going, Yorkie could put up a time in the 29.85s. Out of the final corner now, coming down to the line, opens up the DRS. What can Yorkie do? It's 28.2. Oh, wow.
We were saying 28.7s. We've got 28.2s. Jeez.
These guys just don't know when to quit. I'm absolutely loving it. We got
Has Yorkie moved all the weight to the back of his car to give him a bit of extra grip?
DC coming across the line, puts up a 29.5, improving his time by just over a second, putting up at the P7. I believe Zilbrad also improved his time to a 29.2, P6 for the Alpine driver. Next man across the line will be...
Alright, then when are you actually going to set your time instead of sitting in the pits?
Hello, Division 1. Yeah, no, he's going to get moved up real quick if he keeps putting up laps like this. Centurion has retired in the pits.
Don't bottle it now, Horizon.
Snedden has also decided to retire from the session. I can imagine no one's going to come close to Yorkie. He's over half a second ahead of P2. That is blatantly Div 1 pace.
If you haven't set mid 129s, I don't think you're going to be safe.
I would say you've got to at least put up a 29.4 would be my guess to the cutoff line. If you're not in the 29.4s or better, you're probably not making it to Q3. And the man right in front of Locker is RSF1 Shane. If you're Locker, you're hoping you catch up to him and get a little bit of slipstream off of him. You gotta wonder whether Shane will let him through or not.
I'm on board with Shane. He's purple sector 2.
The 102.1. It's not as fast as Yorkie was in the first 2 sectors, but It is close. Certainly
And he's
improved.
getting a toe.
He's definitely going to off this final straight, which could help him a lot. Oh yeah, he's definitely getting it now. Opens up the DRS. He's heading down to the line with help from Shane. Across the line, it's to 29.9. It's P10. Puts him on the bubble.
That's not enough.
No, it's not, but it does put him on the bubble, and it's better than being outside the top 10. Who do we have next coming across the line? We got Langham. 102.2 through the first... Oh, never mind. He's on an outlap. He's coming to the end of his outlap now. So let's go to Jedi Gamer, who through the first 2 sectors has put up a 101.6, improving his time by over a quarter of a second.
Let's see if Horizon can get anywhere near the 28.2.
Opens the DRS.
Just coming through
Jedi
sector
Gamer
2.
to the line. It's going to be a 29.2. It's almost a full second off pole, and he's in P6.
Jedi Gamer safe.
He certainly should be. But that
It's
time puts
Horizon
Zilbrad
40.
down to P7.
Horizon 40 backed out.
He's invalidated, that's why. Just currently on an outlap. ACQ across the line puts up a 29.7. It's P9. He's just knocked Locker out of the top 10 with 20 seconds left in the session.
I don't think that
No, Locker's
Jish
retired.
is safe here.
No, he's certainly got to put up a better lap time. Gonna move to Langham. He's not gonna be able to improve on this lap. He's invalidated. Got Shane, who's retired from the session. The checked flag waves for the end of Q2. Locker, Langham, and Shane so far are your bottom 3 of the bottom 5 drivers. Who else will be down here? Maddie, through the first 2 sectors, is a 106.3, and he's invalidated. So Maddie will be one of the 5 of the bottom 5, the 4th of the bottom 5 drivers. We move on to Jedi Gamer. He's not improving. He's run out of fuel. We move to Macy Q, who's also not improving. I don't think he can. No, he doesn't have much ERS. Jish improved by about a quarter of a second through the first sector with a 33.1 through the first 2 sectors. He's lost almost every ounce of that time he had.
Horizon Purple Sector 2. He's blitzing this.
Jish doesn't look like coming out of the final corner. Opens the DRS. Heading to the line. It's not an improvement. He's dropped it by over a
Where's
tenth.
Horizon gonna go?
He's going to take P4. It's a 28.8.
Oh.
It knocks out at the last moment. Absolute heartbreak for the Haas. Meanwhile, Macy Q and the AlphaTauri can breathe a sigh of relief because he's P10.
I'm sorry, Jish. Better luck next time.
Your bottom 5, Maddie, Shane, Langham, Locker, and Jish. Your top 10, Macy Q, D's, Zilbrad, Jedi Gamer, Bizarre Mike, Jengus Logan, Verizon 40, Mega Centurion, Snedden, and Yorkie. And I don't want to be a bad news bear, but Yorkie might get promoted the moment this race finishes. I believe only AlphaTauri and Mercedes had both of their drivers in the top 10.
Jish, you don't need to say that.
What?
You were just unlucky, that was all.
Did he say it in the Discord, I'm guessing?
Yes, and I think it's about time I give up on legal racing, basically.
Oh, mate, if you think you're slow, I'm in F5.
We both are in F5. We
Trust
don't
me,
even
it
hold a
can get
candle to that pace.
It can't. If you think you're bad, you cannot get any worse than what you are right now. Although I'll admit, this game has also made me contemplate my entire life. Just like, man, should I really just keep playing this game, or should I just stick to F1 Manager? And for the most part, I do this. I just stick to F1 Manager. Probably why I have no pace on race day, because I don't do it. But this game makes me want to put my head in a meat grinder, so, you know. By any stretch of the imagination. First man out of the pits will be the AlphaTauri. It's just him or what, but every once in a while his car will shift off to the side, backwards, forward, whatever.
I think it might be the server.
It could be.
As Yorkie just comes out for his outlap.
Out of the final corner now, ACQ will start the hot lap of the final qualifying session here at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. ACQ
Followed by
going
Mega
through the
Centurion.
chicane of turns 1 and 2, immediately followed by turn 3. Before we got a little short shoot to turn 4. Turn 5, a long right-hander. Turn 6, 7 immediately follows it, and 8. Then 9. Then 10. He looks pretty clean through the first sector. It's a 33-1 for the AlphaTauri. Turn 11 now. A little wide on the exit, but that's all good. 13 and 14. A lot of these corners, I honestly can't say if they're corners or not, because they are, but they're such small kinks. Through the first 2 sectors, it's a 102.2 for the AlphaTauri. Comes up the DRS. Can't continue seeing that steering wheel steer like that. It just makes my head hurt. Like a massive correction, then an overcorrection the other way. Out of the final corner now, opens up the DRS, heading down to the line. ACQ is going to put up a 130.1, which from what we've seen from the other drivers, it's, yep, immediately going to get mashed. 28.7 for the McLaren of Mega Centurion.
We've seen quicker.
Yeah.
Can we get into the 127s?
Certainly a possibility, especially with drivers like Snedden across the line. He puts up a 28.8. So maybe not here, but I can imagine it happening soon. We've got Jengus Logan, who's invalidated his lap. We go on to Yorkie, who's also invalidated to Star Mike, and he's just mashed his car into the wall.
I'm on board with Horizon.
Next man across the line will be Dees, though. It's a 28.9 for the Mercedes. We move on to Verizon. Across the line, he puts up a 29.3. It's P4 for Verizon 40. Zilbrad and Jedi Gamer. Zilbrad across the line puts up a 29.2. Jedi Gamer across the line puts up a 29.9.
Is it me, or is the track getting slower?
It's possible. Not super likely, but it is possible.
Now everyone might be coming in to change the tyres, cool down the car.
And Genghis,
Get
Logan,
something on
and
respect.
Yorkie are already coming back out again. Still 6 minutes left in the session. I'd say it's a little early to be coming out again.
Unless they're doing it just as like a practice run. Then come in and do a 1 lap on a fresh set. It's got 3 cars close on track, all coming into the pits. Looks like the Williams and the Alpine hit each other going into the pits.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
That could be interesting.
because they both ghosted inside each other as soon as they hit the pit limiter line.
Well, that could be entertaining.
So Horizon and Snedden have
And
got
Genghis
warnings
comes
for
back into
speeding in the
pits.
pit lane.
Oh, neat. Genghis Logan dove back into the pits. He might be doing that plane you said about earlier.
As we're on board with Yorkie.
Oh, just a little wide there in turn 10. And first sector is a 32.5.
Purple.
Down for the Aston Martin driver who in Q1 or Q2 I think put up a 31.5 in this first sector.
He still purpled it though.
Yeah.
Is he going to purple sector 2?
So 101.0.
Yep, purple sector 2.
That's certainly a purple sector 2. I don't know about sector 1, but sector 2 certainly has to be a purple.
Yeah, sector 1 was as well.
Well, the game will tell you that, but there's no guarantee it was an actual purple sector. I'd kill to be able to have the graphics that, or the like overlays that you get for F1 Manager. Across the line, it's a 28.3. Almost 4/10 ahead of Mega Centurion. And this guy said that he
seen him
got
go into
lucky
the
in Q2.
28.2s.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's luck anymore, Yorkie. That might just be outright pace.
He must love this track. Because I surely don't.
Clearly. I don't know where you could possibly find that much time, man. I don't think I could find that much time if you turned me into a god.
We might have to steal his setup.
For real. Tell you what, here's a good trade deal, admins. Yorkie gives us his setup, and he gets to stay in F2. Cool?
I think that.
Probably not, but I just need a good setup for this godforsaken track. Oh, man.
I
I'm
just
in
need to
big
learn how
trouble
to
tomorrow.
drive this track.
It's not that I don't know how, it's just that I'm on controller, so it's so much harder. Oh! Okay, Verizon 40 may have noticed Bizarre Mike a little too late, nearly blocked him there. Only got out of the way the last set. Oh, and he's invalidated. Not Jedi Game. Ned, who's on a lap. We got Yorkie, who's in the pits now. Snedden has
Bizarre
also
Mike
backed
driving
off
slow.
because Snedden backed off. He's invalidated his lap. And, okay, I don't think you're allowed to do that, Snedden. Although, doesn't look like you're trying to get back to the pits because you're also going dreadfully slow.
Alright, can Mega Centurion get closer to Yorkie on the timesheet?
You certainly hope so. And not just you. I mean, I imagine everybody wants the gap between P1 and 2 to be a bit closer. Yorkie doesn't have enough time to put up another lap, so whatever goes, goes here.
Oh no, Mega Centurion, he binned it!
Oh no! You cursed him! Oh, the
Commentator's curse.
absolute heartbreak. Look at that. Lifeless car is just laying there by the side of the track. Oh, you gotta feel
the
for him.
inside wall.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely heartbreaking. Whether you're a McLaren guy or not, that's not the way you want to see someone end their qualifying session. Bizarre Mike has crashed! Oh, he's right off the track in turn 8. Supposedly the most awkwardly placed crashed car. Jedi Gamer doesn't look to be trying to improve his lap.
As Lupkin has just blitzed Sector 2 with a 101.
Checkered flag is just dropped. Macy Q improved his time to a 29.1 flat, but he invalidated, so he's not going to get the time. Zilbrad improves by a 10.5. It's P5 with a 29.105. Now on to Genghis Logan.
Gonna be? He got a 101 in Sector 2.
It's a 28.8. It's P3 for the Ferrari. Verizon 40 with a 1 minute .8 second first two sectors. Out of the final corner now.
Time.
No, he has. He has improved by almost 2/3 of a second. Across the line, it's a 28.3. He's off by just 54 thousandths of a second.
Where did he find that?
I assume the middle sector. But I can't say for sure. I don't know.
Who must have found that in the last sector? Because he was a 108.
What?
In the middle sector.
60.8 seconds. Oh, Snedden improves by 10.5, takes P3 away from Mega Centurion. And Jedi Gamer not able to improve. He's run out of fuel. Already done his lap, and it's P8 for the Mercedes. So Yorkie is your man on pole. Verizon 40 P2.
Yorkie's time looks credible now.
Oh yeah,
is that
Yorkie's
still Div
time,
1 pace?
That's easily Div 1. I didn't watch the stream yesterday, but that has to be close to Div 1.
0.05 of a second between Yorkie and Horizon.
And this isn't the first time Verizon 40 misses out on pole to Yorkie by 0.5. Snedden P3. P4 goes to Mega Centurion. P5 Genghis Logan. P6 D's and Q, perhaps. Zilbrad P7. Jedi Gamer P8. Macy Q P9. And Bizarre Mike P10 did not get to put up a lap time. You've got to feel for Bizarre Mike and Mega Centurion, who could not put up a final lap time to improve.
Right, I'm going to be back in a minute.
Not you, Horizon 40. You did that at the end of the session. That's one thing. Yorkie did that like 8 minutes left in the session. That's a whole different story. At least I think maybe like 4 minutes before the end of the session. But track evolution at this track is much much more overpowered. So, your starting grid order for this race, we have got from the back Slinky Maliki, RSF1 Cornish, Poea, Fruit Boy, Gruesome Elixir, Maddie, RSF1 Shane, Langham, Locker, Jish, Bizarre Mike, Macy Q, Jedi Gamer, Zilbrad, Deezen Q, Genghis Logan, Mega Centurion, Snedden, Verizon 40, and Yorkie. And we have already started. I'm not sure who hit the ready up button, but I am hoping it's a big penalty for them. Because this is the time where everyone gets to take a break, go to the bathroom, get a drink, get a snack or something before the race starts. Gruesome, of course he did. I feel like I should have expected that. Happened in last Thursday's Div 4 race. Yeah, tracks. And we've got a guy here who's not even here because he didn't expect for there to be a start. At least not this early. And we got a car around. It looks like it is Poea. Got a lot of the cars in the back started a little later than usual. They were not expecting this. Weren't expecting that so soon. I don't even feel like you need to read the rulebook to know not to ready up early. That's just something you should know about any league that you're in. If you're in a league, don't ready up early. It's just that simple. That's not oh, you have to read the rulebook to know that. You should just know that point blank. No offense, Jamie. I feel like that's something everyone should know in leagues.
Sorry, what did I miss?
Just Gruesome reading up early because, of course, he did.
Okay.
So, here's starting grid. Hires-wise. Soft, medium, all the way down to P6. Hard, medium, medium, hard, medium, hard, and the rest are mediums.
So we have to watch Zalbrad's and Horizon's pace on the medium and hards as the leaders there. Yorkie's just going to blitz it.
Yeah, but if no safety car comes out in the first few laps, Yorkie's probably going to regret pitting onto those or starting on the softs. Of course, the way this league has looked so far to start, it's definitely looking like that'll probably be a safety car in the first few. Snedden and Verizon in the middle of the pack for this formation lap, and I'm assuming it's because neither of these two noticed that the safety car or that the field would get readied up as quickly as it did.
Yeah, Jamie in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when I first got here, I'm not gonna lie, I only read like a few things in the rule book. I did not read it religiously, but I did read like some basic rules that were a little different in this league than others. 4 or 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go here for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix of the Jeddah Corniche circuit. We're getting the worst camera angle in the history of mankind for the starting grid. As, of course, Yorkie gets off to an absolutely blazing start, and Snedden takes P2 away from Verizon.
Shane has lost 5 places off the start.
Yeah, not fantastic start from the McLaren.
Cornish has gained 5 off the start. So, predicted strategy: mediums to lap 11, then hards.
Or lap 10, 11, maybe 12, depending. And we got a yellow in sector.
Oh, something's happened to Logan.
Oh! And Fruit Boy's lost it out of the hairpin. He's lost his whole front wing. Genghis Logan still can't get the car back in the right direction. I would just go into AI mode for that, just to get the car, just to get the AI to put me back on the track. I don't mean reset to track. I mean let the AI get back on track, then unpause.
It looks like Logan had a spin and then Fruit Boys hit Logan.
No, Logan, the ghosting's on, so Logan, when Logan spun, everyone drove through him, and I guess someone must have bumped into the back of Fruit Boy, or perhaps Fruit Boy just lost it all on his own.
Because Logan here has no front wing damage.
No, like I said, I think he just spun. He just lost the car.
He done well. He obviously done well to keep it out the wall then.
Yeah, certainly. We got Slinky who's hitting for some reason. He's already got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Currently, the biggest winner so far in this race is the Aston Martin of Cornish. He's gained 6 positions from B19 to P13. Unfortunately, the biggest loser so far in this race has been Genghis Logan. Started P5, and he's retired from the session. Just like that, he's done. I'm gonna ride on board with Snedden, because even though he's on the harder compound of tire, he's actually catching Yorkie, or at the minimum keeping him right in front of him.
We've got Bizarre Mike, Dees, and Zalbrad all fighting for 5th place.
And we've got another yellow. It's for Gruesome Elixir.
Dees takes Zalbrad. Is Bizarre Mike going to take Zalbrad? He should do. He's on the softer compound, so he should have more grip.
Boya's spun around.
Jedi's catching this pack as well. Snedden is actually keeping within a second of Yorkie.
Yeah, right towards the end, though, Yorkie started using that ERS. I'm thinking, yeah, because Yorkie's already out of ERS. Snedden's still at 60%, and he's still within the DRS. This could be very bad news for Yorkie, whose tires now are probably starting to feel a little antsy.
As Jish takes Locker. Bizarre Mike, he's right on the gearbox of Zalbrad.
He's using the ERS to get past him.
Goes he inside? Does he hold it?
Can he clear him? He has, yes.
He does.
He's gotten the move for P6 done.
Next one behind Zalbrad, Jedi game.
Yellow's in
Yellow
sector
sector 2.
2. It's Cornish. Bizarre Mike, the first man in the field, with a 3-second time penalty. I'm not sure,
Cornish
but
has
he's
spun.
definitely
No
lost
front
it.
wing.
Back to our leaders. We got Yorkie and Snedden. Snedden is absolutely hounding him right now. He's about 10 to 12 miles an hour faster than him right now. DRS and the toe.
Mega Centurion is catching Horizon.
Oh my god, Snedden is taking fastest lap, and he just flies right past him.
As Mesa Q on Jedi. Mesa Q's got it down the straight.
They're still side by side. Looks like Yorkie's gonna have to back out of it though. Snedden's got the move done for P1 as your new race leader.
What happened to Yorkie?
Oh! Yorkie his tires are coming off and he's out of ERS, so Snedden just used that ERS advantage and flew right past him with DRS. Meanwhile, we got Verizon 40 and Mega Centurion fighting for P3. Getting pretty scrappy between these two. Both off track for a moment. I don't think they spun or anything. I think they just they may have just gone too deep into the corner.
Jish goes around the outside of Jedi. Oh, sorry, outside, inside.
Inside, yeah. Oh!
They keep it clean, but Jedi's trying to fight back. He has to give it up. But he'll fight back through these last corners. Has he got the pace? No, he's dropping back a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. They both have about the same amount of ERS. You don't want to use much ERS in a DRS train. Unless you're the guy in second. Ooh, very slow in and out of that corner complex. Drops a good bit more distance behind Jish, who's now going to try and focus on Macy Q and Zilbrad. Zilbrad going to try and defend P7.
Is Macy Q going to try and go down the inside? No, trying to go around the outside of Zilbrad. Macy Q gets it.
Star Mike gets a move done on D's and Q. Macy Q's also gotten the move done on Zilbrad.
He's trying to come back on, but Mike. No.
He's not going to be able to, not here.
No. I'm just watching the Jish and Zilbrad.
Yeah, I am too. At the front, meanwhile, at the front, we've got Yorkie, who's almost out of DRS of Snedden. He goes very deep into that corner. And Yorkie's tires are falling off a cliff. I mean, you're right on board. Look at the rear tires. Those are absolutely nearly shredded. And he didn't get DRS here. He's got next to nothing keeping him within DRS.
Jish on the inside!
Oh, he got it.
What a move that was.
He absolutely got it. Fantastic move by Jish. Was also going to get DRS off Macy Q now. So Zilbrad's not going to be able to fight back against Jish here. Macy Q thinks he's...
So these mediums are now flying. Now they've warmed up. Just took Zilbrad.
Oh, look, we got a fight for P10 between Jedi and Locker. Locker got the move for a moment, but Jedi got it right back. A lot of these hard runners still look very slow on their tires right now. They don't look... I mean, I imagine their tires are up to temps. They're just not... They don't have the advantage yet. I think they're going to have to at least wait another 3 laps before these mediums start to fall off. And Yorkie is, meanwhile, speaking of falling off, these tires have absolutely fallen off a cliff. Almost 6, at the end of this lap, it'll be 6-lap-old softs he's on, and they're just absolutely begging for mercy right now. Verizon 40 is caught up within the DRS of Yorkie. Megas and Tyrion also in the DRS of Verizon.
As Ham is catching Locker.
We've got another 3-second time penalty, this time for Fruit Boy. Meg Bizarre Mike have 3 seconds as well. 5 for Slinky for speeding in the pits. And look at that, just like that, Verizon 40 is right behind the Aston Martin of Yorkie.
Oh, free
and Yorkie's in the pits.
Freeway going into the last corner.
Yorkie's going to be behind every ounce of traffic.
Switches to the inside. Does he get it? They're pushing. They're trying to.
Oh! Langham goes. Oh! Langham in the wall, and so is Jedi.
Langham clicked the bat of Jedi and put them both in the wall. You can't
Langham,
be doing that. You
has
need to
hurt
leave each other
himself
space.
way more there than he hurt Jedi there. Although Jedi's also gotten damage, and he's just gotten a 3-second time penalty now because he has next to no front downforce. I don't understand what Langham was trying there. That is not the move. I understand you want to get the move. You want to get a move done on somebody, but not there. I don't get it. Yorkie, meanwhile, down in P12. Let's look at his gap between him and the leader. We got a yellow. It's for Shane. Shane's around. He's down to P13. Pawea right behind him. Makes Makes her way through
Macy,
for P13.
Macy Q is definitely lagging.
Oh yeah, he certainly is. Oh, ACQ almost ran into the back of Zilbrad. Anyway, currently we got Yorkie on brand new hards.
Down the ins. No, I was about to say down the
22.3
inside.
seconds behind Snedden. Jedi Gamer in the pits now. Change of wing, of course. And we've got Shane also in the pits.
Yorkie's on hards. With Macy Q and Zalbrad fighting, this is bringing Locker back into it. He's dropping ground a little bit nearly. As Pewea takes Matty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but saw a yellow and then Matty losing a spot. I guess he may have just lost it a bit and then mashed the brakes to keep the car under control. Well, look at how close. Wow, Locker's already right behind Macy Q.
Yeah.
What's going on with Macy Q? He's going really slow right now. Slinky Maliki with a 3-second time penalty. Brings his total up to 8 seconds. What is going on with the car in Macy Q? He's going about 20 miles an hour, at least 20 miles an hour slower than Locker. I don't understand.
He's lost all of his ERS.
I mean, even so, 20 miles an hour slower just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, as soon as you get down to 15% battery, you start losing speed.
He's not going to be able to make the move on Locker. We get a yellow
6-2
for a Haas. It's
we got another
Fruit Boy,
spinner.
who spun himself back around.
He's kept it out the wall though, he's got no damage.
Drew some elixir in the
As
pits
Jedi
after
takes
8 laps
Bruiser.
on his mediums.
Just, yeah, watching his Macy Q fight. Blocker.
I'm not trying to watch that. It's too laggy. He's just all over the place.
These, well, Bizarre Mike with these. Half a second of each other.
And we've got Fruit Boy, who's retired from the session in the pits.
As Bizarre Mike has got DRS, he goes down the inside of D's.
And he's got it. He's going to get DRS here.
D's
Going to allow
had
him to
to
pull away from D's and
back
Q.
out of that, but D's has got DRS as well. He should do. No, he hasn't.
We got the AI of Fruit Boy coming out. These three have got to be careful. Good
This
news,
is bringing
all three of
Jish
them
into
steer
play.
clear. We've got Langham in the pits after 9 laps on his hards. He's going on to a new set of mediums. I don't think mediums can go this far.
That's a bit early.
Yeah, I would say at least 4 laps early.
Oh, executes round.
Oh, what's happened? Oh, he's yeah, wow.
Just spun.
Hate to see it.
Spun in the dirt, yeah. He did just nudge the wall as well, but he hit it with the actual nose of the car and not the wing.
Yorkie coming out of the pits was 23 seconds behind the leaders. Since then, he's only caught up about 3 to 4 tenths.
Deez is just taken Mr. Mike.
And he's got the move done.
But this is
for the Mercedes.
position to play.
Oh no, he's been in play for the last few laps. This man's just enjoying the show right in front of him. Hoea, after 10 laps on the mediums, it will be going on to the hards to the end.
Still early.
Well, not onto the hards, no. You can do 15 on hards easy.
Fine.
Macy Q also pitting onto the hards after 10 laps on his mediums. I'd say 12 laps on mediums is the most you want to do. And that's, honestly, I'd say a bit of a stretch. Most of the time, people just pit after 9 or 10 laps. So far, the top 6 have all stayed out. Are they going to pit this time by? Matty with 3 second time. 3 second time penalty. It did a.
Everyone's starting to
pulled away a little bit from Bizarre Mike. The only other battle for position going on right now is for P13 between Shane and Slinky. And Slinky's just passed Shane for P13. And we got a virtual safety car. What is going on? The whole top 6 is going to be pitting this time by. This is the worst thing that could have possibly happened for Yorkie.
What did we get a virtual safety car for? No one's crashed out.
No, and I don't know. I'm gonna look through the cars, see if anyone's got damage. I don't see anything. Nothing. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. Wow, I got no clue. Okay, so
the only thing I can think of
takes the lead.
The only thing I can think of is the existing debris on the track.
Perhaps, but
that shouldn't bring out a VSC.
I think we've just gotten a phantom VSC. That is absolutely screwed Yorkie in the biggest possible way.
But it also might help Yorkie for the fact it has saved some life in those tyres. He's done 5 laps on them already, and they were sort of going to struggle to the end anyway, so this might help him.
Jedi Gamer's got to drive through. Oh, you hate
speeding under the VSC.
Oh, Stedden will take the lead, followed by Zilbrad, Locker, Verizon 40, Mega Centurion, Yorkie, Deezen Q, who is way back on Yorkie, Bizarre Mike, and Jish. And we got to change of position. Mega Centurion letting Yorkie through. He's not worried about it. His tires are 5 laps old. His tires are brand new. I should say, and his tires are brand new. Had the virtual safety car not come out, those guys probably would have pit that time by, and Zilbrad and Locker would have been fighting for the lead instead of stuck behind Snedden, who will probably end up pulling away here momentarily.
Zilbrad is keeping in touch with him, though, ever so slightly.
For now, no, he's dropping a good chunk every corner. He's dropping a few hundredths, and he's already almost out of DRS. And Jedi Gamer is coming into the pits. Dropping back on Zilbrad. And Shane gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits.
As Matty takes Jedi. Macy Q takes Gruesome. And Shane. Gruesome's out!
Gruesome's out of the... He retired in the pits. Just gotta hope that Snedden doesn't catch up to the AI of Gruesome before he gets out of the pits. Because that could be catastrophic. Doesn't look like he's going to, though. The AI is coming out of the pits now, and Snedden's only just entered the final corner. Should be alright. Yorkie's dropped out of the DRS of Verizon. He was in there for a moment, but he's out. You don't have to worry about Mega Centurion moving in Sector 1. It's the AI of Gruesome.
Ah, okay.
Oh my God! It was 20 miles an hour
As Mega
faster than
Centurion just
Yorkie
takes
there.
Yorkie.
Woo! And Yorkie almost blocked him. He would have killed them. He would have killed himself and him. Wow! It was near. It was a near homicide, suicide there. Unreal.
Ham on Cornish. He goes down the inside of Cornish and gets it.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's on a straight. And Sned's now 3.5 seconds ahead of Zilbrad. He's just running away with it right now, but he's got the red fuel light. He's gonna have to conserve a bit of fuel.
As for Mike is catching up on D's. And Locker's catching up on Zilbrad.
Looks like he's finally starting to, yeah. About 15 miles an hour faster. Look at this. The DRS overtakes right now are just so easy. And it looks like both Locker and Zilbrad are going to be pitting.
Goes around the outside. Do they give each other room?
Get a
yes,
yellow.
They do.
It's Macy Q. He's facing the wrong way.
As Mike took D's. But D's is coming back at him. D's has retaken the spot back.
It's going to be P5 for the Mercedes, P6 for Bizarre Mike. And we got another yellow
sector 2. Oh, slow
Macy
car.
Q again. Locker coming out of the pits now is...
Dish is in the pits though.
Locker is 21.8 seconds behind the leaders on brand new mediums. Might be able to catch up on a few of these guys.
LA16 Ham has just taken Slinky. Slinky needs to come in for a new set of tyres. 13 laps on hards. I'll come in and change them to mediums now.
I certainly would at the end of this lap too. And either that or you just push all the way to the softs.
Yes, it's just taken Pawaya.
Yep.
As Cornish is going to probably take Slinky. No, he's had to back out of that one.
For it. Not going to be able to get it here though.
He's brought up the exhaust of Slinky though. Is he going to do it through sector 2? No, he's just backed off a little bit, gave himself a bit of room.
Leia still trying to catch up to Jish. I don't think it's going to happen though.
Locker 3-second.
First penalty of the race. He's trying desperately hard to try and catch up to Bizarre Mike and D's and Q.
Cornish just too far back.
Absolutely beautiful helicopter cam here, following along with Snedden. Slinky with a 3-second time penalty. Macy Q is in the pits. And he is retired from the session. We got
Jedi takes Matty.
Matty going way slower than him. Not sure what happened there. Zarmai getting past D's and Q. He's got the move done for sure now.
So who's everyone's favourite to win this? Is it Sneddon that's going to win it?
And I don't know if you can really argue against Sneddon at this point.
Is Yorkie going to come back and take third from Centurion?
Well, he's got to stay within 3 seconds of him, and his tires are 5 laps older. So if that happens, I would be shocked. Got both Maddie and Slinky in the pits for mediums. If you're one of those guys in the bag, you've got to hope for a safety car. Get yourself back into the with a chance to fight for points.
Apparently, according to Slinky, the pit lane is bugged. It's giving out false penalties.
Oh boy, that's fun. That might explain the number of penalties.
That's bizarre. Mike is trying to catch Yorkie.
He might be able to do it. Yorkie's tires are already 11 laps old, and he's gonna have to go to the end on those if he wants any chance at a good finish here. Zilbrad with a 3-second time penalty. All that's gonna do is help Jish behind him. Although Jish is 8.7 seconds off, so he's gonna have to hope for at least another 2 or 3.
He's Zilbrad. If he gets another 2 penalties, that gives Jish 8th.
It also depends on whether Jish stays within those 9 seconds or not.
Yeah.
And if I'm Jish, I'm just trying to catch up to P8. You got D's and Q going way faster. Dives down the inside.
Jeez.
Doesn't look like he's gonna get it though. They're still side by side. He gets the acceleration out of turn 3, and he's got it. He's got it by a country mile. Oh, Bizarre Mike is extremely close to the back of that Mercedes.
But he's fighting back.
Into turn 9 now.
No, Deezer has got it.
Yeah. P5 now for D's and Q. P6, Bizarre Mike. They keep fighting. This could allow Locker and Zilbrad to catch up to them and get in a DRS train with them. And Jedi Gamer with another 3 seconds. All this is going to do is hurt him. Lap of the session with a 31.7. Matt and
Shame that he
Mike.
doesn't get the point, Matt. He's not in the top 10.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike's gonna get the move done before the finish line, let alone the first corner.
Yeah, he did.
If that was the end of the race, he would have gotten him by just milliseconds.
There's Ham on Jedi.
These two have had
Jedi
an
gets it
incident
back.
before. Jedi's gonna get the DRS. Langham.
Down the inside.
Oh!
Oh.
And Jedi Gamer's in the pits.
Yeah. Jedi a bit close there. Jedi's gone on to a set of mediums. Oh!
That was an interesting
Cornish
choice.
hit the wall. Who's retired? I probably would have gone softs with 5 laps to the
I
end.
certainly would have too. Currently the loneliest man on track is the man who dominated qualifying, LWS Yorkie. He's got 5.8 seconds almost in front of him and over 8.2 seconds behind him. And without a doubt, the loneliest driver right now.
We've got a 4-way fight here for 6th.
Oh boy, yeah, Locker and Zilbrad. What did I say? They are going to catch up. Shane's crashed. This could be huge.
No, Shane.
And it is. It's a safety car. He's right in the middle of the track, so that makes perfect sense why it's a safety car. Look at this.
All right,
on board with Slinky.
Everyone coming for softs. Everyone coming for soft tires.
Oh yeah, if you're not, I mean, I imagine Jish and Poe are doing just that. Langham, he's going to definitely be pitting for softs. Anyone who's anyone is definitely going to be pitting for softs here.
Yeah, soft tires.
Yep, those first two definitely were going to pick the soft tires. There was no question about it. And watch Langham. He's also on the softs. Cornish, who's on 17-lap old hards, gets to change tires.
If you just come in like Jedi
Gamer,
do you
yeah.
go in or do you go out? Or do you stay out? Because you literally just changed from fresh mediums.
Well, I don't know, because Jedi came in, but Maddie, who pitted 4 laps ago, stays out. And then there's Slinky, who pitted 5 laps ago, and he's coming in for a set of softs. But Slinky could be taken out of the race if Sneddon doesn't pit here, but he's gonna. Now to Verizon 40 and Mega Centurion pit. If those two stay out, and Yorkie also stays out, it could hurt Sneddon. And yes, Verizon's going to stay out. Mega's going to pit,
Mega
though.
Centurion.
If you're Yorkie, or yeah, Yorkie, you've got to pit. But
I don't know
Verizon...
if this is the right call for
Verizon. Verizon's going to be a sitting duck. And look at that, Slinky just got past the safety car.
Locker 3 seconds.
Oh. Well, it's not speeding in the pits, so I guess that's a plus, but...
No,
some of these guys who pit for brand new softs are going to be held up by drivers on older tires. Zilbrad, Bizarre Mike, and Verizon 40 all choosing to stay out. Maddie as well, but he's in P13. He doesn't have a whole lot to lose or gain. And he's spun. He's just lost position to Jedi Gamer now. I'd say now's the time you probably pit. Penalty check? Yep. We have got 3 for Mega Centurion at Bizarre Mike. Zilbrad, 6 for Locker, 3 for Langham, 3 for Cornish, 6, 3, and 6.
Rocketing, who are you talking about? Why
Verizon didn't pit? Why he said, "Come on, boy, Horizon," and then later on he says, "Why is my guy not pitted?" He's talking about Verizon 40, I'm assuming.
If he pits now, he'll come out.
He'll come out in about P10
P9.
or something. Let me look at the leader gap. Yeah, he'll come out P8. Although Jish and Poe are catching pretty quickly, so I'm guessing P10 by the time they actually get to the pit lane.
Here's the thing now. Now Horizon stayed out on that set, it's too late to come in on softs. So if he wants any decent points, he's going to have to stay out on those hards.
Yeah.
And just hope.
I don't understand the logic there either. I have no idea why you would stay on 10-lap old hards over brand new softs.
Zilbrad and Mike didn't even pit.
Even if he holds the pack up until the line, it's not going to matter. Their tires are going to be way hotter. And he faked us out. He went to go in and then came back out.
Cornish 3 seconds.
Bizarre Mike and Zilbrad also staying out. I mean, he would have came. He pits. He comes out P10 probably.
I'm going to say safety car coming in this lap.
As long as at least most of the field's up in the pack. I imagine Langham and Cornish will be in the pack. Jedi Gamers should. Maddie's not a guarantee. Slinky, I don't know.
We've just got to come in this lap. We've only got 2 laps left.
Yeah, there's no point. It's yeah, it has to come in now.
Can Horizon hold on to his start? Or does Snedden and Mega Centurion overtake him? Well, we'll see at the end of this lap. When is it going to be announced that the safety car's coming in? Safety car in this lap? Alright, so here we go. We got Horizon 1, Snedden 2, Mega Centurion 3, Mike 4, Zarbrad 5, Yorkie 6, Dees 7, Locker 8, Jish 9, Poea 10, LA 16 Ham 11, Cornish 12, Jedi Gamer 13th, Matty 14th, and Slinky 15th.
I've only just come back for a moment. Horizon 40.
Safety car in.
And he's coming in. He's going now. He's going now. He doesn't catch anyone out, though, because everyone's on the newer softs.
Does Snedden take the risk? No.
He looked for the move there. It wasn't to be. It wasn't meant to be the. Oh, and we got a lot of position changes. We got yellows in the back of the pack. Snedden's gonna have to hold.
We've got Pawara and Langham.
Oh boy, definitely gonna be some controversy after this race.
Damage on Ham. Nothing on Pawara though.
D's and Q is also spun off. He's dropped from the pack. He's dropped off from the pack. Snedden still holding his ground right behind Verizon. Boea gets a 3-second time penalty. If Verizon 40 can hold these guys off for another lap and a half, it'll be an absolute king move. Snedden just cutting the corner. I don't know how he doesn't get a penalty for that. I mean, no DRS for this.
This has brought Centurion into play, though.
Yeah, it certainly has. He's got a penalty, but he could still do something. Oh, and he's right behind Snedden, but he has to back off because he almost ran into the back of him.
Matty, 3 seconds.
Shish gets past Bizarre Mike. Jedi Gamer and Yorkie fighting for P9 past him.
This straight. He's not going to hold.
I don't think he can.
As he goes
he's
around the outside.
Just a bit of contact, not much.
No, come on.
He's not going to back out. He's not going to back out. This is his only chance at a win. Oh, this is going to put Mega Centurion. Mega Centurion and Snedden's got a time penalty. That could win Verizon the race.
This could help out.
Oh my God, I don't believe it. I think Verizon's going to let him go here now. You got to. You don't want to keep holding yourself up.
Mega Centurion's got a penalty as well, so if he can stay within 3 seconds of those two, he's won this automatically.
Yeah, he's just got to keep the car on track. He cannot afford a penalty here.
As we are in the last lap.
Yes, it is the last lap. Only half a lap to go. Maybe 3 kilometers left in this track.
Jish might actually get third place here.
Mega Centurion with another
Centurion,
third
another
penalty. Jish is looking good for a podium here in this final lap. Mega Centurion is going to look to overtake Verizon 40 on track. It's not going to matter, though. Coming out of the final corner, your race winner on track is going to be Snedden, but it's going to be Verizon 40 who's going to take his first win of the season. Jish P2, P3 Snedden, followed by Zilbrad, Bizarre Mike. Mega Centurion drops all the way to P6, P7 for Yorkie. Cornish gets his first points of the season with P8. P9 for Locker with no front wing. What has happened back here? Jedi Gamer takes the final point of the race. Wow. I don't believe Snedden really. Oh, man. All he had to do was just sit behind him, and he could have gotten the win. But he got way too eager. Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking for Snedden. He not only doesn't get the win, he doesn't at least get P2. With Jish taking his first podium of the season tonight. And there's your race winner, Verizon 40.
Oh, by the way, because I don't have my phone with me and Xbox is being stupid, it doesn't allow me to take any of the screenshots. I don't know why, it's just bugging around.
Okay. That is unfortunate. After Jedi Gamer, just take a screenshot on your Xbox.
Yeah, it's not allowing me, it's bugging around. I can't even record stuff.
I'll take this one to Cornish. Alright, so...
I did put a message in the chat.
Oh wait, we cannot interview our race winner. We can still invite P2 and P3 though. Let me just say, first of all, Horizon, congrats on your first win of the season, man. Great race from you. Hope to see more of it from you in the future. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, sorry I didn't catch that last bit, so I've cut up there. But yeah, wasn't really expecting it, to be honest.
Oh, I was talking
P11 on the grid.
Jish, I was talking to Horizon because he can't do the interview. He doesn't have a mic. Hey, I'll get to you though in a minute.
Sorry, mate.
No worries, no worries. Make sure your audio's included.
Yeah, it's all good.
And we're gonna try to invite Snedden one more time. If he doesn't join, it'll just be you.
I don't think Snedden's joining us.
No, I guess he won't be, so I guess it'll just be you, Jish. P2 tonight. How are you feeling, man?
Yeah, from decent debut, to be honest. P2, obviously I wasn't expecting much from P11. The qualifying, probably one of the worst qualifyings I've ever done ever on an F1 game, so I already wasn't really feeling confident going into it, obviously being called up last minute as well, but yeah, with the way it went, it was all pretty good in the end. Obviously the drive-through was a bit annoying as well from the safety car, but it is what it is. And then I was just praying for a last lap safety car really right until the end to bottom fresh softs and go for something, and then a massive crash near into turn one, managed to avoid it and managed with the P2 and the penalties.
Some fantastic battles today. How did you think they went? Do you think it could have been any cleaner? Did you leave each other enough room?
Yeah, I thought it was all clean all the way through. Everyone I battled, they battled hard, but battled fair. Mainly was battling with Locker all the way through, really. And I know him, he's a nice friend of mine. Hopefully, he thinks the same way of me as well. But we always give enough room on the track, and it's the same for everyone else I battled today. Which is always nice to see. Obviously, I've seen a few announcements obviously saying that the driving standards have been up to scrap, but what I saw today was nice and clean. Nothing too dramatic, if you like, but. Yeah, it was all nice and all clean so far. But yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit more from this maybe next week.
So, what are you hoping for next week in Canada? Do you like the track? Where do you think you'll be?
Hopefully I can get to race if there's an opportunity once again. I'll see more higher in the reserves this once again. But it is one of my quickest tracks, to be honest. Going in from not racing for 5 months and coming back on TT, it was the fastest I've ever done. So Canada, looking forward to it. Hopefully it can be a good one, but if the race pace was anything like today, then I've definitely got a chance.
Well, if you're there next week, I'll be looking forward to seeing you next week. Daze, is there anything you wish to add?
Nothing more than great race, Jish. Enjoy watching you tonight, and enjoy watching the rest of you guys in F2 tonight. That'll do it for me. I have been your host, Daze Freak. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mondo. Go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, and that's it from me.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll do it from us then. I've been your host, Daze Freak, alongside my co-commentator, Mando. Thank you all for tuning in. Goodbye and good night.
Peace out, everyone.